Today is Monday, December 15th, and this is going to be my first day taking Strattera, which is a non-stimulant ADHD medication. So it is, as you guys saw, it's evening time. It's like 5:30 in the evening. So I know it's an ADHD medication, and it probably should have been taken in the morning for effectiveness. But um, I read and I've seen some things that were like, because it may slow down things, it may make you tired. It's best to take it in the evening after you eat, yada yada yada. So that's what I'm doing right now. I got this little thing from Dollar Tree, and it's Strattera 40 milligrams, I think. Oh, I opened up the day side. I'm not supposed to be opening up the night side. So this is what it looks like. Um, so I may come back later on this evening, or I may come back tomorrow and tell you how this first pill or whatever is doing for me. So yeah, day one of Strattera. So it's now 7:17, maybe like an hour and a half later. Um, I'm not sure if it's supposed to work this fast or if it's just me wanting it to work. Um, I usually have like multiple different thoughts in my head. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's like I'm thinking about multiple different things in one setting, and I don't feel that. And I'm like, where did all my thoughts go? Because I'm used to like having multiple thoughts. That's one, and two, I'm used to things feeling more intense or urgent, and I don't feel like that right now. So it's just my update for tonight. I'm about to do some reading, and then I'll probably update again in the morning. So today is December 16th, Tuesday, the next day. So, um, let's first start off with how I slept. So, I think the last clip before this is like maybe an hour after I took it. And I slept surprisingly well. I did have to get up multiple times during the night because I increased my water intake. So I had to do what I had to do. But the only difference between last night and before was that I didn't have a problem falling back to sleep as quickly. Because normally when I get up, I don't fall right back to sleep. My mind is still racing. Last night it wasn't like that. So we're gonna start with that. And I did not feel tired when I got up. I actually felt like I had some decent sleep. The next thing is, I don't know if it's actually doing what I've seen anybody else experience or if it's just a me thing, but the whole ADHD meds will make it harder to mask the autism. I experienced that, I think, this morning. So um, with this, like my mind, I'm not having like all these different thoughts, all these different things going on in my head, right? So this morning I was talking to my husband, um, and I don't know what it was, but he sounded louder than he normally does. And my husband does have the type of voice that projects sometimes. And sometimes when we're out in public, I'll be like, babe, inside voice. Because not so much that it bothers me that he's a little bit louder, but because I'm noticing other people paying attention because his voice is like projecting and elevating. But this morning, it was like, oh, this is a lot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And he was like, no, what it is that normally you're able to like be distracted. So like I'm able to listen to what people are telling me, but I'm also thinking stuff in my head because he's talking to me. That's the only thing I'm listening to and I'm hearing, and then I'm realizing like how loud he really is. And I had to tell him like, lower your voice, please. You're like, you're really loud, to the point where I felt like I was about to cry because it felt so overwhelming for me. So yeah, that's my day two. I think I'll be sticking to, at least for this week, taking it in the evening time once the day is kind of settled. I'm also still taking buspirone, and in the morning I take my buspirone and vitamin D. So I feel like maybe that's helping the energy thing that people said that they were probably having an issue with. I've been taking vitamin D before I started taking the Strattera. So yeah, that's my day two update. So it is now 3 30 after I actually recorded that last clip. I did some admin stuff and then ended up sleeping for, so that was around like maybe 11, and I have slept up until right now, and it's 3, and I'm up to pick up my daughter from school, and I'm going to try to work on the stuff that I did not work on while I was trying to sleep. So I'm also dealing with a little bit of nausea. So because I'm also on Ozempic, I'm used to dealing with nausea from time to time. So I have some ginger candy to help with the nausea. So yeah, that's my update. I didn't have this super productive first half of the day that I wanted to. But I'm going to try to get some things done before I have to go down again and take my second pill of the Strattera. Okay, today is December 17th. I want to say day 3. Yeah, I started on Monday. So day 3. I didn't come back last night because I just took it, whatever. So this morning I woke up. I still feel, even though like I get up multiple times in the middle of the night, I think that's just a me thing. But I still feel like I slept, right? But up until, so I got up about 5:30, 5:45. I went through my normal routine of my drop-offs. Excuse me. Dropping off my daughter, I was super like tired. Like even right now, I still feel a little tired. But I also just ate and I just took my vitamin D for breakfast. I mean, after I had breakfast. And I feel like I have a second wind, but I also feel like I want to take a nap. So I'm not feeling this. Like I'm starting to feel like the tiredness that people were just talking about. So I don't know. I'm gonna probably do like a switch up next week where I'm gonna take it during the day instead of taking it at night like I take now and see if that makes a difference. But yeah, so this is day 3 for right now. I'm in between wanting to be productive today and taking a nap and trying to start over the second half of the day. So yeah. So today is, I think, day 4 or 5. Today is December the 19th. I didn't provide an update for the 18th because yesterday was my 14th marriage anniversary and I was just enjoying the day with my husband and just whatever. I didn't even take the Strattera yesterday because I went out to dinner and we were drinking a little bit, so I just didn't want to mix. But I did take it today. I don't know, you might be able to see a difference a little bit. Yesterday, which was Thursday and Wednesday, I did battle a headache for a good chunk of the day of both days. So that was a side effect that I was not happy about. And today, I guess because I didn't take it yesterday, today it felt like the tabs in my head went from 10 to 3. And oh yeah, another thing I noticed, the Strattera, or I guess ADHD med, does, I guess, make me feel like autism symptoms are more apparent because yesterday, no, day before yesterday, Wednesday, I got really overstimulated because I was getting my like hair done, retwisted, and pipe cleaners, and it got so bad to the point I had to lay down because I had got so overstimulated and I needed like weight on me, and my husband was like giving me like a bear hug, and it just, I got really overwhelmed. So I can definitely say I don't know. But yeah, this is probably going to be the end of this week, and I'll make another video for next week because instead of taking it in the evening time like I'm doing this week, I'm going to probably start the day taking it to see which is better for me and how I can navigate it because I'm still trying to figure this out. But yeah, that is day 4 or 5 of the Strattera. So I had said, don't mind the background. I had said that in the last clip that was going to be my last clip with the update on the Strattera. So this is going to be my last update with Strattera for this week. So the last 2 days, I have been dealing with a headache as a side effect, which I'm not of the biggest fan of. And I'm also here to confirm that for me, I can't speak for nobody else, but for me, I feel like the ADHD medication, regulating my ADHD, definitely exacerbates my autism symptoms. And this is a whole new journey for me, and I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it and how I'm going to process it, because the sensitivities, the sensories are a lot different than they were before. But that's going to be my final update on week 1 on Strattera.